We are heading to Grundy Lake Provincial Park for the very first time, leaving Kitchener. It took us about 4 hours to get there, and that was taking some back roads and stopping to refuel once before checking in.
So we are staying at site number 416 at Grundy Lake, and I wanted to give you a tour of it. This is honestly one of the most beautiful sites I've ever stayed on in a provincial park. I'm absolutely in love with it. So let me give you a little tour.
Our campsite number is 416 in Red Maple Campground, and Grundy Lake actually has 9 campgrounds within the park, totaling 475 sites, both electric and non-electric. What I really love about this site, not only is it level, it's very large, easy to get the camper in, and beautifully spread out with trees and a little bit of sun peeking in. But there is this little path right where our campfire is that takes you right down to the beach. You do have to be careful going down this little pathway. There are some little steps that you need to make sure you don't hit and trip over, especially at night, those roots that come out of the ground there. But come on, to be able to just go right from your campsite a couple of steps down to this incredible view, it absolutely took my breath away. We did have a long day of travel, so after setting up, we went right to dinner. We went back down to the beach to watch the sunset, had a beautiful calm evening, and then a campfire to finish the night. Now we woke up to a bit of a different sight. This is the exact same lake, the exact same spot early in the morning. But don't worry, the sun came out and we were ready to go and explore.
So the Swan Lake Trail was exceptional. I am so overwhelmed with the beauty and the views. I would say that this trail is definitely moderate, not because of the length or duration, but because of the terrain. You're really going up a bunch of rocks and different formations, and there's a lot of roots coming out of the ground from the trees. So you really want to watch where you're going when you're on this trail, but it is so worth it. The views are spectacular.
After our hike, we decided just to walk around the campground and explore and find all these little wonderful lookouts that you can go and just enjoy. This place is absolutely stunning.
So although the comfort station is a bit of a hike from our site, there are these vault toilets that you see in parks all the time. Not my favorite, so I don't use them. But because we're here a little bit later in the season, they are a little stinky. Like, I can smell it right now, standing right here. Not my favorite, not my favorite.
From bathroom reviews to food, what a great segue. Dinner, another sunset, another lovely evening, a campfire to finish the night, and off to bed until tomorrow. Before heading out on our final morning, I did take a little walk around just to take a look at the other beach area that was the main beach, and to give you a little look at a couple campsites that I really liked in our campground.
As all places and destinations, there are pros and cons. So I just kind of thought I'd wrap up this morning by sort of getting a nice overview of everything that I loved and some of the things that maybe I would have loved to see improvements on. So number one, we kind of already talked about it, was bathrooms. So where I was located, the nearest comfort station was a bit of a hike. We did end up driving over there to have a shower the one night, and it was very busy because there are only three comfort stations to service this whole park. So it's a long weekend, it's crazy busy. And that being said, I mean, there are a ton of those vault toilets around. There's 3 in close proximity to our site, but like I said, they are not in great shape. It is the beginning of September, so it's been a full season. They are not the best smell I've ever encountered walking by. The other thing I was surprised about was there is actually no visitor center at Grundy Lake. And the only park store is the office where you actually register. So they have a couple things that you can buy there, some t-shirts and sweaters. But other than that, you actually have to leave the park to go get things like ice, or if you want to go find some more apparel to buy. There is a store right across the entrance of the park. But yeah, you have to leave the park. And, you know, I love visitor centers. I love going to all the provincial parks and making sure I stop into a visitor center. So that was kind of, you know, weird and disappointing that there isn't one here. That being said, there are a lot of activities in the park. They give you an actual calendar when you come through to let you know there's a little discovery center, lots of activities for kids especially. So there is that. Okay, now let's talk about why this park has now moved to the top of one of my favorites. Number one, I don't know how I got so lucky, but site number 416 is amazing. It is not a service site. There is no electrical, but it is huge. It's beautiful. It's one of the only sites I've seen that actually has its own private water access, which I don't think I knew when I booked it. That's how amazing it was going to be. But wow, breathtaking. And to just be able to take my chair down to the beach and sit down, read a book, watch the views, watch the sunset. Like 416 is going to be the site I put as one of my favorites here. The park is really big, so this particular section was super quiet. It is, like I said, non-electrical, no pets, radio-free, generator-free, so super quiet, really calm. Because we are right at the water access, there is one of the beaches right here. So it does get loud during the day with families and kids and lots of stuff, but I mean, that's what people are here for, to go experience all of the great outdoors. So that did not bug me at all. I loved it. I think it's just a nice way to hear that the park is lively and active. The thing that blew me away the most, that I think took my breath away and made it just one of my favorite places I've ever visited, the views. Doing the hiking around Swan Lake was incredible. It was big giant rocks, beautiful trees, amazing pathways, the water and the sunshine. I mean, we were so lucky to have a perfect late summer day. Because this is all surrounded by beautiful water, there are a ton of people that have brought kayaks and canoes and anything that you can really take on the water. There's lots of fishing going on. At the store outside of the park, you can also rent canoes and SUPs and things like that if you don't have your own to bring. Again, a busy weekend, you got to go early. We tried, we didn't get one, but that's okay. But yeah, definitely enjoy the water when you're here because it is awesome. If you have the opportunity to book Grundy Lake Provincial Park, do it. Do it right now. It is awesome here. I love it. I can't wait to come back. And I hope that you click subscribe, give me some comments, let's chat, and come back so you can see where Sylvia goes next.